Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now today's video is nothing to do with LinkedIn. As I said on my Instagram story, if you do follow me, you will have heard me talk about this. I'm now going to be doing 2 videos per week on my channel. One is going to be LinkedIn related and the other is going to be a wild card. So it could be a vlog, it could be about mental health, it could be about entrepreneurship, mindset, Q&A, like literally anything. I am so open to suggestions, so any videos that you have to request from me, please leave them in the comments down below. If you are new here, my name is Natasha Vilaseca. I am a LinkedIn consultant by day and I'm a startup owner by night. Startup owner? Can you say that? Startup founder. I'm working on a startup by night, so I'm doing 2 things at once right now, leading a double life, which is busy yet fun. Today, I want to speak about lockdown, how to cope with the lockdown. These are things that I've personally been doing, which I found to be very beneficial, so I want to share them with you. And I'm not going to make it a really long one because I have the tendency to ADD myself around the place and ramble on about 25 different topics on a video which has one title speaking about one subject. So, if you see me looking down, I've just got a couple of notes of things that I wanted to mention. The first thing I want to say is that no one's fully got this under control. Like, you see everybody acting calm, not everybody. Some people come across as very calm and like put together. They might be, but a lot of the time people are struggling behind closed doors. I've had a lot of conversations with friends, family members, even clients that are having a tough time, and that's completely okay. And I think talking about mental health at the moment during a pandemic is more important than it's ever been, and it's definitely highlighted the fact that mental health has a direct effect on how well we perform at our job, how happy we are in our relationships, our career, like everything. It ties together, and it's just more obvious now than it was before. It's always been a thing. I think adapting to change is definitely tough. Humans are creatures of habit. We don't tend to like it when things change around us because it makes us feel like we're not in control. But it's just something that we've got to get used to, and there's certain things that you can keep in place or certain things that you can control to make you feel a little bit less overwhelmed, which is what I want to speak about today. So the first thing is, it depends on your situation. Like, I live by myself. It could be that you live with a loved one or you live with flatmates or whatever the situation is. For those of you that are by yourselves, it might have initially seemed a little bit scary. You feel isolated. You could be the kind of person that likes to be around people. You're very extroverted. You thrive off that kind of socializing and human interaction. For myself, I kind of, and I believe you can change. I used to be very introverted as a child. Then I kind of became more extroverted. People will say I'm an extrovert, but I'm actually an ambivert. I can be extremely introverted, and I kind of get all my energy when I'm by myself. I'll only really be extroverted if I'm in a very particular mood or if I'm procrastinating. So if I'm trying to avoid facing something personally, I'll be like, I'm gonna go see a friend. So that's mainly the times that I want to be extroverted, or if it's been a long time since I've seen somebody and I really, really miss them. But most of the time I'm really happy by myself. Learning to be happy alone is the point that I'm trying to make from this. Like, if you're put into a situation that you cannot change, you're stuck with it for a while. And what can you do to enjoy the situation that you're in? Because resenting it is only gonna end up in more stress and kind of unhappiness and sad feelings for you on a daily basis for you to deal with. So try and get happy about what you've got. And I know it's probably easier said than done. There's a lot of people in terrible situations at the moment. So, I mean, I'm very fortunate to be in the situation that I'm in. But I know if I was living in a little studio apartment, or if I was maybe in a different country, like stuck abroad or something, I was stuck in Cape Town for like 6 months. But I don't really get home, so I'm quite happy alone. So I don't know what it's like for people that love to be around others and they're maybe stuck or isolated. It must be a very difficult situation for you. So I'm gonna do my best to give you these pieces of advice, and I hope one or more of them can help you in some way. But please feel free to share your own learnings in terms of what's helped you through lockdown in the comments, and I think it's going to help somebody out there that sees it if I haven't given enough advice. So hopefully with all of our advice put together, this can help a bunch of people. So The first thing that I want to, I've said the first thing like 7 times now. A point that I really want to cover is doing little things to take care of your mental health. So this could look different for different people. For me, it's meditation. For me, it's going on a walk, like leaving the house once a day. For me, it's journaling, doing affirmations. So little things, and this is going to tie into my point after this, but taking care of your mental health, make sure that you check in with yourself. Like, how are you feeling? It's okay to kind of have a self-reflective 5 to 10 minutes every day and be like, am I feeling okay today? Like, am I happy today? Am I sad? Am I angry? Am I anxious? If I am anxious, why do I feel this way? Like, what's causing the anxiety? What's causing the anger? What's causing the sadness? And just taking a bit of time to process that. Like, it's okay. Be kind to yourself. Like, just be very kind to yourself. No one is 100% just got into lockdown and been like, I'm amazing. Everyone's had to go through a transition, some more extreme than others. A lot of people's lives have been turned upside down. So just remember, like, sometimes life can suck a little bit, and you can work through it. Like, you're gonna be okay. Everything has a start, a middle, and an end, and if you're going through the middle of it right now, or the start of it, it sucks, but there's things that you can do to try and help relieve some of the stress or the anxious feelings that you've got. So as long as we focus on what you can change, that's the most important thing. So meditation, affirmations, journaling, anything that works for you. If you've never done any of these things before, try them out and see what works. Next thing is having a daily routine. This is huge. I definitely didn't do this. Like, I am either very, very organized. Like, if I decide to organize something, I'll do it very well. The other side of me is like, if there's not a concrete plan for it, it is not gonna happen. Like, it's just not gonna be a thing. So my routine definitely went out the window a little bit, and I definitely noticed a huge difference in terms of my anxiety and stress levels through that time. When I don't have a structure to my day, it becomes overwhelming and messy very easily. If you've always worked from home, you've probably had to face the work versus relax life balance before. Now everyone's having to do it. Like, if you used to go to an office and now you don't, you've still got to have separation, because you used to go in at 9 a.m. and leave at 5 p.m. and then relax and like watch a movie or like hang out with your loved one or your partner or just chill by yourself. Now it's like, when does work start? When does work end? Like, is there a beginning and an end to your work day? Like, when is your relaxed time? Like, make sure that you pencil in time for work, pencil in time for relax, and have a clear separation. Having routines, schedules, so important. Morning routine, work routine, night routine. Like, those are my 3 schedules that I have in place. I try to follow them. I don't follow them 100% of the time, like, no one's perfect, but whenever I do stick to what I say I'm gonna do in the morning for work and at nighttime, I tend to feel much happier and at peace with myself at the end of the day, and I sleep better. Like, I hold on to stress quite easily, so as long as I'm like, do everything I said I'm gonna do, keep all the promises to myself, I tend to be like way more chill. So that's number 2. Number 3 is strengthening core relationships. So this could be, core relationship could be with yourself. Like, it could be working on the relationship with yourself. It could be the relationship with your partner, so your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, or your friends, or your family members. Like, any of these relationships can be core relationships. It doesn't matter, but it is so important to have a solid support network around you so that you don't feel alone, because a lot of people are physically alone right now. If the closest thing you can get to physically being with someone, having a FaceTime call, then make sure that you schedule that time in. Like, have something to look forward to, which is my next thing. The last thing, number 4, is, I just want to clarify, because I'm now editing this and you are in fact about to be listening to point number 5. Ignore whatever I've been saying, because apparently I can't count from the numbers 1 to 5. So I have made little corrections, but this is point number 5. Have something to look forward to at the end of the day. When we're kind of doing this Groundhog Day situation where it's like, wake up, work, eat, sleep, repeat, it can get you can feel very unmotivated and drained. What's worked really well for me is saying, okay, at the end of the day I'm going to do this, and I create something to look forward to. So it could be catching up with an old friend, it could be going on a walk, and that's literally what I enjoy at the moment, is going on a walk and listening to my audiobook, or listening to some good music, or going on like a 15-20 minute run, like anything that gets me out of the house and that I enjoy. Something like that. It could be a hobby, a skill, learning a new language, like whatever it is, just something to look forward to. It makes the world of difference. Like I used to do this when I worked from home, like pre-COVID times, is I would say, okay, I'm gonna do all my work, I'm gonna be finished at 4 p.m. and then if I get everything done by 4, I'm gonna go out and have like a drink with a friend that I've not seen in a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna go and have dinner out somewhere, I'm gonna go do this. And having that thing to look forward to makes the day just go by so much faster, and it makes everything that you normally don't enjoy seem easier, because you're like, you know what, it doesn't matter if I have to do a couple things that I don't like today, because at the end of it I get to do this awesome thing that I can't wait to do. So they're my 4 things. I know this video was a little bit jumbled, but I had like a bunch of thoughts around it, and I thought maybe something like this would be interesting. If you want any more lockdown content, maybe we can do it. I was thinking about doing a monthly Q&A. I think it was like 92% of you said yes. There's always going to be some haters, but it's fine. 90% of you on my Instagram poll said that you wanted me to do this, which is like a pep talk, like a therapy pep talk session once a month around lockdown, like the theme of lockdown. So everybody that is in a place where things are locked down, life isn't normal for you at the moment, you can write in questions and I will anonymously answer them. So I'll be like your friendly therapist. Obviously I'm not qualified at all, but it's mainly just from stuff that I have either gone through myself. If I have, I'm really interested in psychology, self-help, mindfulness, all this stuff. I read a lot about it. So yeah, I'll be able to bring like my insights along with the insights that I've read from, that I've learned from people who know exactly what they're talking about. So I'm gonna start doing that as well. Gonna leave that video here before I ramble. How many minutes are we on? 13:50, that's pretty good. We did pretty well. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any requests down below in the comments, and I shall see you in the next video, which is gonna be LinkedIn related.